Hey, what's up, family? So, man, I was with my brother upstairs, and he wanted me to cut his hair. And, I came downstairs and was kind of getting ready to maybe get ready for the gym or whatever. I was wondering, what am I going to do in the gym? Whatever. I was just thinking, right? So, when I was sitting there thinking, God put this, I don't know what you would call it, but it was like a download on my spirit, right? And he just said to me, follow the leader. And man, I made sure that I listened multiple times to see if it was clear. And because I have the right perspective of why God would tell me this, it's because not only do I have wisdom, understanding, but when you put God first, you always tend to think about him next. So whatever you think about, you put God in it. When you add him into the equation, you understand that you can't get the answer wrong. That even if it's not working, even if it's not working for you, it's still working on you. Whew. And God said, follow the leader. And when I got to think a little bit deeper on this, right? I started thinking a little bit deeper on it. Sounds like I'm losing my voice, but so as I sat there and I thought deeper into that, and I was like, man, that's how life actually works. And this can go for women or men, but even definitely men. Because in order to change the men, the race, because we have to take accountability too, right? I hear a lot of people talking about what women doing and all this and how they are and they, right? But if that's the case, then you need to switch the women that you're going for, or fall back and learn who you are. Therefore, you can learn the type of person that you need in your life, that you want in your life, or even better, that God wants in your life. That's facts. If you got to rewind that a little bit to hear it again, go ahead. But what I was thinking about, that's life. Follow the leader. And I'm thinking, especially for men, is put your pride away. 2024, this needs to be the season where it's cool to have pride in who you are. But when your pride gets in the way of you learning or becoming a better person, a better man, a better woman, and I always say that the man is supposed to lead by example. He's supposed to be a leader. And we can't really focus just on what women do. It's okay to focus on it sometimes, but I believe that if we focus on ourselves and we level up and make the woman have to level up to get us good value men. Because they know now, if they don't change those ways, if they don't listen, then we're beating a dead horse, family. This is what I understand, and because it gives me way less stress. It gives me way less anxiety. Why? And that's because I truly have the Spirit of God. I have the Spirit of God because I don't worry about what they're doing, what's happening around me with the government, what this, what that. I don't worry about all that. I worry about this. Me, God, Jesus Christ. Am I in position? Am I in alignment? Because it's time, this is the season, this is the year where we follow the leader. And for the ones who need to put the pride to the side, I'm speaking to men, definitely, women on the side as well. If you put your pride aside, this is what we have to learn as humans, as the human race. Doesn't matter what color, what gender. The human race, we need to understand that it's okay to follow the leader. And this isn't just God and Jesus Christ. These is people too. That's where the pride gets in the way. Because you think you're the best. And if you do think you're the best, that's awesome. Because you should have an abundance mindset about yourself. That's when you know you're healed. When you're like, I'm the best. you know, like no, not in a disrespectful way, not in an arrogant way, but if you're a good person and you have a good heart and you have a good focus and you put God first, you do all these principles that you know a man or human is supposed to do, you're the best. The money will follow eventually. That's why God's telling you this in the Bible, because he's trying to explain that the love of money is the root of all evil. And that's because if you chase it first, you'll lose yourself. So find who you are. Find who the people you can help. Find the people that you can help with their abundance mindset. But first you must have it to give it. You can't give nothing until you have it. Because especially if you're a chosen one, you are supposed to be a leader. So the people who aren't where you're at, say you're way ahead of them as the chosen one, as a chosen one. Because chosen ones can also, we're also human. So we can have positions that we may be in life. It depends on what season you're in. For some of us, this is the season to reap what we've sown for the past year to 5 years. Right? Maybe even before that. It's on God's time. But what I'm saying is if you've been doing that in recent history, you have a best chance to win. Okay, so we have to understand that with people, some of them are ahead of us, right? That's just a fact. Some of us are doing better in an area that we could do better in. Rather that be their mindset, right? Rather that be their anger, rather that be their happiness, rather that be their money, rather that be the way that they handle problems, rather that be the way that they chase God, like whatever it is. If they are doing better than you, be a sponge. Follow the leader. That's God, that's Jesus Christ, and he put people on this earth for a purpose. So there's someone that's ahead of you. There's someone that you can learn from. There's someone that can make you better. If you worry about only becoming better, then you don't worry about the people around you. You worry about you, your mindset, and what you can change for the better. Learn from the mistakes. Learn from the steps. Learn from the people. Follow the leader. Be able to follow the leader. And that's one reason why, as a chosen one, I'm wise and I have understanding, right? So the number one thing that I know that I also do is focus on old people that are smart or wise. And that is because I know that they've already done life. So if I can't speak to God other than in the spirit and stuff like that, but if I can't ask him one-on-one questions that he gives me direct answers for, then guess who the next person in line that I should go for? The leader. Let me say it again. The leader. The person that's doing better than you in that category. Does it really matter if they're better at something than you? I'm sure there's something that they might lead in you. Like you might be a better wrestler than them. You might be a better writer than them. You might be a harder worker than them. You might be a better thinker than them. You might be better at setting goals, writing them down, and checking them off and hitting them that way. So I always say there's no blueprint other than follow the leader, other than learning from the people around you that are in a better spot than you, because they've already been through it. If they've already been through it, and if they're 50, 65, 65 years old, however old, the older the better if they're wise, because they've lived life multiple times. Right? So you had that phase as a man or woman where you go through your wild side and crazy side and you get bumped in the head with something, right? Where God stiff arms you. Boop. Wake you up. We all go through that at a younger age. It all depends on where we are in our mindset to where we are at that time. All right? So when you get around anywhere from usually 25 to 35, sometimes older, there isn't really, like I said, there's not a God frame. It matters on where your mindset at, where your ability to understand, your ability to be open for knowledge, to get rid of the other things holding you back from following the leader. You see, the blueprint's there. and everybody's worried about the small, minor details. God handles the details. God fills in the blanks. If you worry about God and you worry about following other leaders and other people that have the right mindset, that's been through it before you, that could teach you a little something, put your pride to the side and understand it's okay to need help. It's okay to seek knowledge. And that's the problem that poor people and people with a poor mindset don't understand. They think that they have to do it on their own, or they're weak, or they're soft, or because they're so scared that someone's going to say, you couldn't have did that unless it was because of me. But here's the thing, only poor people with a mindset say that. Successful people don't say that. Successful people are wise enough and smart enough to understand that they followed the leader. And that if they are ahead of you and you're asking for value, they can give it to you. But what you have to understand about value is these people earned it from blood, sweat, and tears. I always say you can't look at somebody else's path and judge it on yours, because maybe they're on step 100. Maybe you're on step 20. Right? That's a fact. But the thing that you can do is not worry about the minor details. Worry about yourself in alignment with God, and then follow the leader. So you need God as one of your leaders. That's step one. That's the number one leader, right? Second, you have to be able to be the leader, lead yourself. That's what's most important. But 3 goes with 2. If you can't follow other people that did it before you, it's going to take you twice as long to get there. And those people, since they put in blood, sweat, tear, equity into the knowledge that they learn, because they've already been there and they've been wiser and they got mentors and they went to the gym and they did all these things to fix their mindset and fix their soul, fix their spirit, to fix it all. They've went through blood, sweat, tears, maybe, and money as well, because money helps the world go round. You just can't put it first. You put value first, energy first. Where you direct your energy is where the energy that'll come back to you. So if you direct your energy on putting your pride to the side, because pride is a low vibration, family. Pride is a low vibration. Humbleness, wisdom, knowledge, and energy are the best things that you can focus on. You put those all in alignment with God, you win. You can't be afraid to seek knowledge from other people. Successful people like it when you reach out. It just might not be free. It depends on how bad you need it, how bad you want it, right? It's the value exchange. If they need it really bad, or they want it really fast, or at least to know how to get through the process faster than they would if they did it on their own, they'll get it from you, the leader, the one that is furthering said area, rather it be working out, mindset, no matter what the area is, all areas of life. So you may have to have multiple different leaders. Ain't it funny? That's how YouTube works. That you can like this person and also like this person, as long as you're wise enough to understand it doesn't matter their differences or the way that they think different. They're human and they are one of the leaders. Therefore, I'm going to take in the knowledge from them, but know the difference between a leader and somebody who is trying to lead you in the wrong direction, to have their biased mindset. It's not about what they think. It's about what God showed them, what God taught them, the things that they've learned. Where are they at? Always check the people that are around you as well, because you know if there's somebody that's adding value or being a leader or not. If they are, you keep them. If they're dragging you down and they don't care about being better, you can toss them some knowledge and try to help them follow you, since obviously you're ahead and you're thinking that way. Try to give them the knowledge. Whether they follow you or not, that's on them. Let God deal with that. You deal with you. And see, people that are at your type of mindset, chosen one, or even people that are just high vibrational, people that understand, You know, people are going to know when you have the wisdom. People are going to know when they need it. If they're wise enough to follow the leader, that's the ones that are going to be successful sooner than the other ones, because they think they can do it on their own. And the successful people know, especially the ones who truly have success, like they have peace and everything else in abundance. We're not talking about the successful people in the industry that make all this money, but they're miserable, or they have a messed up mindset or a messed up heart, or, you know, I'm talking fully alignment. So I just want to drop this quick message on you guys, man. I'm busy. I got to hit this gym. God put it on my spirit. I'm obedient. You know, so like and subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. I appreciate anybody who gives a super thanks, whatever the case may be, whatever you feel led to do, family. You know, just if you have to watch this twice, understand this is the biggest thing you can do to do better in life. Follow the leader, family. Be able to be led before you can lead. Stay focused, stay positive, stay blessed. And I love you guys, man. I'll see you on the next one. Salute.